I'm gonna put them in the pot, guys. Leave them to boil. Also, you can get a little bit of dough. You can roll it into a ball, a little ball. Roll, 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 like so. And give it a little bit of a press, like so. Yeah, like that. And then you just plop it in your pot. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've finished putting my dumplings into my pot. So now I'm going to be putting my banana pieces. I'm also going to be putting in my potatoes. And the reason why I left the potatoes and the banana pieces for last, because I want to actually eat them, guys. I want them in my bowl. I want them in my plate. I don't want them to be mashed out or get mushy. So hence I put those in last. Yeah, I'm going to be giving my pot a little bit of a stir. Yeah, and there's my dumplings. Oh, 1 second, it's running away. There's my dumpling. That's one of the round ones. And there's the roly-poly ones. Yeah, so I'm going to be leaving this to boil. And like I said, the prawns are the last ingredients that I'm going to be putting in. I'm also going to be adding in my pepper, my Scotch bonnet pepper, my thyme, my spring onion, and my garlic pieces, guys. Yeah, so put all of that in, and I'm going to be covering my pot, and I'm going to allow it to boil for at least 10 to 15 minutes, guys. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay, now it's time for me to introduce to you the stars of the show, guys. Ta-da! Ta-da! We've got 2 stars today. I am not going to be using all of the packaging. I'm just going to take probably 1/4 from this one and 1/4 from this one. The reason for using this one, it gives your soup or your fish tea a nice color. Yeah, and it's a pumpkin soup mix. Grace pumpkin soup mix. Yes, so I'm going to be using 1/2 or 1/4 of this, actually 1/4, because I want to use 1/2. So I'm just going to 1/2 from that, 1/4 from that, sorry, and 1/4 from that, combine it together, and that will make 1/2. And this one is called the fish tea, the Grace fish tea soup mix. Yes, and it said it's made with real fish. I don't know how true that is, but anyway, that's what it's looking like. So I'm going to be using 1/4. I'm going to be sieving it in the soup. No, sieving it in a bowl, because I want to get more of the noodles and less of the powder, guys. Because I find when you use the powder, it makes your soup really thick. So I don't want my soup to be thick, because it's not regular soup that I'm making. I'm making fish tea. And fish tea is normally more watery in consistency. Yeah? So stay tuned. I'll be right back. So that's what my noodle is looking like inside, as you can see. Oops, steady my camera. Yeah, as you can see, that's what it's looking like. So I'm going to be taking out. You can see I've got more of the noodle bits than the powdery bit. So I don't want a lot of the powdery bit, like I said. So that's enough of that one. And I'm going to do the same for the fish tea. Yes, stay tuned. So there you have it. That's more noodles than the powder. I'm going to be mixing this in some cold water before I put it in the pot. The reason why I do that, it saves it from being clumped up. If you just pour it in the hot water like that, it's going to come in clumps, guys. And that's going to be hard for you to get it to dissolve. So I'm going to mix it in some cold water and put it in my pot. Stay tuned. So that's the consistency. That's what it's looking like inside the cold water. As you can see, all the powdered bit is dissolved, and that's what I want. So I'm going to be pouring this into the pot. Everyone can have a bowl. Pull up a chair, guys. Get your bowl, get your spoon, and come and have a bowl or a cup of my fish tea, guys. Yum yum. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, let's go check on my pot. Oh, oh my gosh, the aroma, guys, it's looking so good. And as you can see, guys, it's got a nice orange yellowy color, guys, and that's from the pumpkins that I put in earlier. They've now all boiled out, little or nothing is left of it. And my carrots as well, and my corn, that gives it nice color, guys. Look, there's my Scotch bonnet pepper floating away. So to my pot, as I said, I'm going to be adding the star of the show, the fish tea, with a little bit of the pumpkin mix. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to pour that all in, dump my plate so I get everything that's on the plate. And then I'm going to be giving this a mix. So you mix it up so it's distributed evenly throughout the pot, guys. Yeah? And you mix it up. And then I'm going to give those about 2 to 3 minutes to boil and soften up. Or I would say 4 minutes. So in total, guys, my soup would have taken about half an hour to 45 minutes to boil, guys, for everything, all the ingredients to come together, guys. And then preparation time, you need to give yourself at least 15 to 20 minutes to get all your ingredients together. Yeah, so totally probably just under an hour or an hour to cook my fish tea. It could have been quicker, guys, but I'm recording while I'm cooking, so I'm stopping and I'm going. So for you at home, if you're cooking your soup, it will take you less time. You just prep your ingredients, have all your ingredients ready, guys. So that way you just put them all in the pot at intervals, yeah, like you've seen me done. Okay, so that's my soup bubbling away. Like I said, I'm gonna give that another 4 minutes or so until my noodles that I've put in is nice and tender, and you can see them floating at the top. And then I'm going to be adding in my prawns. At this stage as well, I'm going to be putting in some seasoning, guys. And this, it's got some pimentos inside. It's got some all-purpose seasoning, so like a tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning, about a half a teaspoon of oregano, a half a teaspoon of parsley. And this is optional, guys. The parsley and the oregano is optional, but I want to put it in, so I'm putting it in. Remember, guys, you can make your food your way. You can take inspiration from people that cook, but you can make it your way according to your desire and your taste. So that's my seasoning. I'm going to be adding that in. Yeah, it's also got a teaspoon of black pepper as well, guys. Yeah, and you can put as little or as much seasoning as you desire, guys, into your pot. That's the amount that I want in my pot. I like my food to taste nice and to taste the flavor, so that's what I've added to my soup. Some people add seasoning salt. I don't want seasoning salt because, you know, too much salt is not good. So that's that. I'm going to leave that to boil, and then I'm going to come back, give it a bit of a taste, and if the taste is okay, then I'm going to be adding in my prawns. The prawns doesn't need a lot of time. And as well, when I turn off the hob, guys, the pot will still be bubbling and steaming away, so the prawns can even cook in that time. But I'm going to put them in so they can get at least 3 to 4 minutes to cook, and then that's it. My soup is finished. My fish tea is done. Stay tuned, guys, for the finished product. Thank you. Please give the video a like. Okay, bubble, bubble, bubble. My soup is bubbling away. Can you see it, guys? So now it's time for the last ingredients, and that's my prawns. Yeah, I'm gonna be putting them in. Plop them in, and then I'm just gonna let those have a little bit of boil, like I said, for about 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, and then I'm gonna turn off my stove, and just like that, a presto, a changeo, fish tea is done. Look at it, guys. It's looking so lovely. So yummy. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Okay, guys, it's that time now when I'm gonna plate up my soup, or my fish tea as we would call it in Jamaica. So here we go. Get me some dumplings. That's it. Some carrots. It's got bonnet pepper right there for a burst of flavor, guys. Let's get some from the bottom of the pot. Let's stir, stir, stir. Spoon it out from the bottom, all of that goodness. Look at that, guys. Wow. Oh my gosh, the smell, guys. The smell, the smell. You should be able to smell it. So who wants some? Pull up a chair, come with your bowl, come with your spoons. I don't think I'll have enough spoons to go around. So come with your own spoon and your own bowls. And I'll fill it up for you. You can sit anywhere. You can sit on the floor, on the stairs, on the chairs. And we can just sit down and enjoy some good fish tea, guys. Here it is. Lovely jubbly, as they would say in the UK. And as we would say in Jamaica, it looked good. Wow. Look at it, guys. Time for me to go tuck in. Thank you for watching. Please give the video a like. Until next time, bye. There it is. I'm giving you a close-up.